Hello, I'm Alex and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Dashwater. We started Dashwater to fight food waste. My co-founder and I, we both come from farming backgrounds, and we saw firsthand that 40% of fruit and veg doesn't make it to consumers' plates, and we wanted to do something about this. Why can't we use this fruit and veg, buy it from farmers? We looked at various different food and beverage categories across the UK, and beverages was just a category that was stuffed full of sugary and artificially filled ingredients. We had that light bulb moment, which was, why don't we buy this fruit and veg from farmers and infuse it into spring water to create a great tasting drink that doesn't have any of the sugar or sweetener, whilst still infusing this wonky fruit and veg. Fast forward to 2024, Dash is stocked in over 20 international markets, in 11,000 stores. This year we will sell nearly 40 million cans. Our funding journey so far has been initially receiving a startup loan from Virgin Startup, which was fantastically supportive. What it enabled us to do is test our initial concept. It gave us huge confidence to then be able to take the plunge and start to scale up. Since the initial loan that we received from Virgin Startup, we then have had 7 different funding rounds from angel investors who are all fantastically value add, and latterly a venture capital round where we've had 2 excellent VCs that have joined our business as well. In the 7 years that we've been going, we've raised £21 million to date. We realised that we needed to raise investment for Dash sooner than we thought. When we initially launched in 2017, we created 200,000 cans. We ended up running out of cans in November 17, about 5 months earlier, so we had to quite quickly scramble around, get some fantastic investors on board, raise the money to then produce more cans. Dash is a purpose-driven brand. We have a very clear company mission, and so we want to have investors that also share the same vision as Dash. During our recent funding rounds, one of the VCs that came on board, they have a particularly keen focus on sustainability, which is great, and was one of the first reasons that we were attracted to them. They have a very rigorous sustainability due diligence process, which when we went through it, because Dash is a B Corp, Dash is a carbon neutral business as well, we passed with flying colours extremely quickly. When we initially launched Dash in 2017, an American investor picked up a can of Dash, texted Jack at midnight saying, I'm going back to the States in 2 days' time. The type of product that Dash is unique in Europe, but I've seen many brands in the US doing it, and I think you've got a first to market chance. We met with him, went for a coffee, and then he invested in our first round. I've seen many people go out to raise investments and just send a pitch deck over and not have that face-to-face interaction. For us as a business, it's absolutely fundamental to meet people individually and be able to share our vision. So the one thing I would encourage to get angel investors on board is to get out there, network, go to conferences, meet people. The 2 key things that I always say one needs to prepare for an investment round is, 1, make sure you've got all your legal framework really well set up. Do not skip getting a really good lawyer. They are expensive, but in my experience, it is one of the most fundamental things to get is a fantastic lawyer. They will help you get set up with all your SCIS, EIS documents. They'll also help with your shareholders agreements, your articles of association. The second is getting fantastic accountants as well. The number 1 rule of business is to make sure that you know exactly where you're at financially at any one stage. And by having a good finance team, that's integral.